Hello and welcome back to another video. This is Windjammers on the Neo Geo, and it's not really about the game, this video. It's actually about making gameplays on this channel. Obviously, traditionally, for about the last 10 years, I've made loads of gameplay videos, and I've always enjoyed doing it, but recently I've started live streaming quite a lot, and I think that's really where playing games is at it on this channel at the moment, just because it takes such little commitment. If I was going to sit down and play a game anyway, it's just as easy for me with my setup to live stream, and it's nice to just have a few people to chat and have a bit of a laugh with, and certainly the last couple of weeks that's exactly what's happened. So I think moving forward, certainly for the time being, there'll be a lot less sort of separate gameplay videos, and it'll sort of more be just about the live streaming. The quality in terms of visuals and sound pretty much will remain the same. In terms of the gameplay, it can be a little bit varied, because a lot of the games, you know, you've not really had any practice on, but it's also kind of nice because there's not that that feeling that if things don't go well, you know, you've got to scrap the video. You know, you can literally just restart or just stick another game on. Now, mainly I've been live streaming Mega Drive and Neo Geo, basically because they're the systems that I've got flashcards for, and after a few drinks it's a lot easier to just use flashcards rather than keep diving in and out of cupboards, trying to change games, tripping over wires, having to get out of this beanbag, etc, etc. So for the most part it'll probably be those two systems, but of course there's always a possibility that I could get flashcards for the other consoles that I own, or I could just stick some games in and run it that way, which I have done before. Sort of chose a few games that I want to play on different systems, stuck them in the systems, and then just powered them up and played them. So that's really all I've got to say about that. Obviously I have done quite a lot of beer reviews this year. I've kind of got a little bit bored of that as well. Sometimes that can seem a bit of a burden when you just rather just drink the beer rather than sit there worrying about setting up a camera and everything else. But it is what it is. When the mood strikes, I'll do it. Same as any video, really. When the mood strikes, I'll do it. You know, recently I made a video about combine harvester, so you know, whatever. That's what this channel's always been about. Don't be fooled into thinking it's just always been about video games, or it's always been about beer reviews or playing the guitar or anything like that. It's just always been about whatever takes my fancy, and that will definitely remain. But I just think in terms of gameplays, live streaming really is where it's at, and especially with the, you know, the pandemic, the difficulty in actually meeting up with people outside of work, etc, etc. It's a welcome distraction. So I'd just like to thank everyone who's been on the live streams. They really have made it. It is the people that make it. It is the banter and the laughs and the questions, even the requests for games really do make a difference. Like last night I was playing and Sean Norris Fagan was requesting loads of games, and it was great. Didn't have to think about what to play. It'd already been suggested. Just rock on. You know, and I thought that was brilliant. But it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes I just randomly pick some games. I mean, I can sometimes end up playing some weird Japanese stuff no one's ever heard of. And often it's a voyage of discovery. So there's usually a level of drinking within the proceedings. What am I supposed to do? I'm the dog. Got to get the frisbee. Such a bizarre game. Oh, the dog, don't trip over, don't get it. No, don't follow the tail, I could have jumped. What a jump. What a dog. Go on, son. Get in, Rover. Excellent. There's a number of these sort of frisbee-esque Pong type games for the Neo Geo, and they're all brilliant. Sort of a forgotten genre, I think. I think we need to get back to it, because everyone loves a bit of air hockey. And these sort of games certainly have that element to them. It's probably a special move that I've not been activating. Wow, what a thrashing. I don't really know what else I can say, other than it's Saturday morning, just gone 9 o'clock, and I've had the waterboard round to fix my water meter, because for the last 5 years, because it's a smart water meter, yeah? It's that smart, yeah, the battery ran out and it couldn't be replaced. Now that is what I call smart. But anyway, 5 years I've held them off on it, and eventually they said, we're going to have to put your water bill up because you're paying next to nothing and you're refusing to have the meter changed. So it's been done now. Rather nice chap, just left him to it, but unfortunately he couldn't even accept a cup of coffee. He said, oh, we're not allowed to have one. It's mental, mate, mental. But there we go, so that's it. A bit of a random video, but just to say that look out for the live streams. Never usually scheduled, just sort of pop up, usually later on in the evenings, but you know, well, to come along, have a chat, have a bit of a crack, and maybe even suggest some games to play. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully upload some more videos soon.